we're beginning with a great Idaho to do. You know, there are so many amazing events here in the Treasure Valley throughout the summertime, but Opera in the Park is a major favorite, offering opera for free to anyone who wants to attend. And it's an amazing resource and just a great way to introduce yourself and others to the art of opera. So that's why we're joined now we have Mark Junker with Opera Idaho. It is fantastic to have you here. Looking so forward to the event this year, by the way. But for those who are not familiar and they are new to this, explain, what is Opera in the Park like?
Well, it's the third year, and there's a musical program, starts at 7:30, which features 4 singers, all opera singers, singing opera highlights, but also some musical theater and even a couple of popular type pieces. And it's free. It's at Julia Davis Park near the band shells, so people can bring picnics, things to drink, and there will be food trucks and beer and wine available for purchase there too. So it's a fun family evening.
Yeah.
And it ends with everybody getting to sing.
And everyone gets to be in the spotlight in the end. I love that.
It's more than a spotlight. They're they're glow sticks.
They're glow
Everybody
sticks.
gets a glow stick. And,
Very nice.
It's dark by then.
Yes. Okay. So as mentioned, you know, this is in the park, a nice park setting. This is something for the entire family, for those who love opera and for those who are just opera curious, if you will, right?
Right. I think it's a great introduction. You know, some of the pieces are in foreign languages, but you know, you don't need to understand as much as you would if you were trying to follow a plot.
Yes.
You know, on stage or something like that. Yeah. And there's room to run around. The kids can run around. We've had dancers, kids come up and dance in front of the stage in the past year. It's been a lot of fun to watch.
Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. And too, as mentioned, you know, this is just a great way to introduce yourself too to the idea of opera. And I think most people are going to be surprised at how much that they actually relate and do pick up. Even if they feel like, oh, it's in a foreign language, I'm not going to get it. There's a lot to be said about a performance and vocalization and the way that someone emotes through music, where you truly understand what's happening, regardless of what language it's in.
Right, I think that's exactly true. And of course, there's an orchestra with this, so full orchestra, so that really makes it a great experience for everybody.
Wonderful. Okay, so what are some of the songs we can look forward to for this year?
Well, we always have songs from our upcoming season. So there will be songs from The Marriage of Figaro and an opera which is in French, Romeo et Juliette, but we would know this as Romeo and Juliet, based on the Shakespeare play originally. Then we have music from Carmen. We have something from Phantom of the Opera, and we have things from musical theater, from Carousel and from
State Fair, right?
State Fair, yeah.
Yes, yeah, and Music Week just got done doing State Fair, so that might be something that some of our audience is familiar with, and that's part of the sing-along, right?
Yeah, that at the very end, we have had the previous 2 seasons that we've done this, and now for the 3rd year, the audience gets to sing It's a Grand Night for Singing.
Wonderful.
And I will say that it's not my idea. We stole this idea from Madison, Wisconsin. They have an opera in the park that they've been presenting for over 20 years.
Oh, wow.
And they have ended theirs with that every year. And I went and I thought, this is a great idea. In fact, a couple of us went, a board member and myself, in 2017, and we were all set to do this in 2018. But if you recall, the band shell
was renovated, right?
Well, there was a fire.
Yes.
And so it took, you know, into about 2020, and then there was the pandemic. So we had our first one in 2021. We hope to have 20 more.
Wonderful, wonderful. I know it took a little bit for it to get started, but it was well worth the wait, because looking at some of the footage from years past, people turn out for this. It gets packed. So give some advice for someone who wants to attend. What are some things that they need to
come
make sure
early. I mean, parking is free, but you know, it's around the park. So we had 2,000 people last year, so it gets full. Come early, bring some things, you know, lawn chairs, bring those. Low, preferably, so that people behind can see, and just come and be prepared to be,
entertained
and thrilled with the voices.
And thrilled, I love that. That's a great way to put it. And as far as Opera Idaho, though, too, if people are interested in watching one of your performances for the upcoming season, maybe getting involved in some way, where do they go for more information? How do they find you?
Yeah, the easiest place is simply our website, operaidaho.org. That's up and has our next year's season, which, as I said, has The Marriage of Figaro in it, and Romeo and Juliet, and 2 other operas, one which will be performed at Gowan Field.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting. Okay, looking forward to seeing more about that too. And congratulations to you, by the way, because I know that you are retiring.
Yes.
Yes, Opera in the Park's going to be your last event, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I look forward to sharing that with you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Mark and I get the honor of hosting with Mark at Opera in the Park. So
It'll be fun.
Yes, July 8th, everyone. Julie Davis Band Show. Make sure you come out and join us. Stick around, more to come right here on Idaho Today right after the break.